I'm going to answer a question that came up in my squad, my subconscious laws squad, about your specific person not changing and what to do and if they're actually reflecting you or not. So let me get on to this question and I'll make you guys understand what is wrong with this question, why this person hasn't understood thought reflection and what they're doing wrong with their specific person. And if you are having trouble with your specific person changing, you're really not getting this, you're really not listening to me, and you're probably, like this person, been watching way too many fuckwits who are giving you conflicting information and you're confused as hell. That you can have them back and begging is what she was referring to. So I'm going to answer a question that just came up in the squad because it annoyed the living shit out of me. And I thought it might help everyone, and it's very related to back and begging, which is dropping tomorrow, Black Friday morning, and for the whole weekend there's going to be a sale. And if you're in the squad, the sale is even bigger. This person wrote, I'm finding it difficult to believe this. Believe that you can change your specific person, that you can have them, that you can manifest them, that you can have them back and begging is what she was referring to. I'm working on myself, and I feel the more I work on myself, the more SP is going the opposite way. Oh, well, that's her assumption. So that's what will happen. So if you observe someone is pulling away from you, or the more you change, the more they don't change, then more of that will occur. A lot of you actually work on yourselves, and because you're no longer overgiving and because you're no longer constantly texting them and being the pursuer and being the chaser or putting them on a pedestal, your brain starts to think, oh, they won't like this, and then they don't like it. And that's your assumption made manifest. So it's working, even though this person finds it very difficult to believe it works. So let me continue. He planned to come and see me this weekend, but then called and said he was just lonely when he said that. Okay, so he's changed his mind about going and seeing her and saying, oh, I was just lonely when I said that. Didn't really mean it. Didn't really want to see you. And decided he doesn't want to see me because he doesn't know if he wants a future with me. Guys, everything they say came out of your brain first, and that's what this poor person is not understanding, and she's not getting. Everything he's saying, you don't have to take the gospel. Everything he's saying, you once thought subconsciously. And this poor girl has clearly never in her whole life done my self-concept course and been assessed about her self-concept. So clearly what she's actually working on isn't working because she has no idea what she needs to work on. And I can see here what she needs to work on, but she has no fucking clue. So this guy's only reflecting back her deep core self-concept shit, which is you don't want me, and he's reflecting it, and she's thinking it doesn't work. It's working fucking perfectly, darling. He's perfectly reflecting your shitty fucking thinking. Working great. Believe it works now? It's working. I can see your shitty self-concept. He's reflecting it perfectly. Let me continue. I have been flipping my thoughts. Well, it's clearly not working, and flipping your thoughts isn't really what I teach you. But anyway, and really putting the work in. No, you haven't, because you don't know what to work on. You don't have a fucking clue. Then why is he getting further away? Because you're assuming he is, and you aren't working on the right stuff. And I'll tell you in a minute what she's actually doing that's fucking her up, because she wrote me further information. It is really hurting me. Well, no shit. You're hurting yourself, unfortunately, darling. 3 years of him leaving and coming back. Oh, wow. Okay, let's stop for a second. So this person thinks they've really worked on their self-concept. They told me later on, oh, I'm really working on it. I've worked on it. Would a person who's really got really great self-concept stick around for 3 years of him coming in and coming back, leaving me and coming back? Doesn't sound like this person's got particularly good self-concept, does it? If they put up with 3 years of leaving them and coming back. So I call bullshit on the fact that she's working on herself, and I call bullshit on the fact that she has any clue about what her self-concept issues even are to work on. I feel like I'm being abused. Well, no shit. It sounds like you are in your own mind. The shit that's coming out of your story here sounds like you're putting up with the abuse. So why would you stick around? Does that sound like good self-concept? I feel like I'm being abused, but I'm going to stick around for it. In fact, I'll stick around for 3 fucking years. But I've got really great self-concept. Some of you are so full of shit in here. I can't believe it. And this person's in the squad. There's some fucking lost people in the squad at the moment. And I love the squad. But a lot of people join to get back and begging and fuck the 3D and have never really watched my content. And have got confused as hell about how to do this. And they're coming in my squad confused as hell. But I hang on thinking this is all me doing this and I can change it. Hang on. What do you mean hang on to the hope? So this person's thinking, it's really sad. This person's thinking that manifestation is a hopeful thing. That it's something she might be able to do. She's not actually fundamentally understanding that this guy is perfectly reflecting her inner thoughts about herself, the situation, and him. She's having difficulty believing this. That's what she said. Darling, believe that it's working. He's reflecting your thoughts that you don't deserve better. He's reflecting your thoughts that he doesn't want you. He's reflecting your thoughts that you're not wantable. He's reflecting your thoughts that for 3 years you're going to have hot and cold from him. He's reflecting your deep core self-concept issues that you're not wanted. It's working fucking perfectly. You're doing this perfectly. Believe that. I wrote, read what you wrote. That's why it hasn't changed. You really didn't listen to anything I said in the course. So if this person's done back and begging, they watched the videos and they went, yes, I'm the cause. And then they still had the old shitty thinking about themselves from before. Now, some of you need core self-concept issue work. And back and begging really inspects and unfolds for you the stories you're holding about yourself in love and your specific person specifically, because this is a manifest them back course. But some of you still haven't done the self-concept issue work. So you think that just manifesting them back is going to work, but you haven't understood why you even have these stories about them in the first place that you need to change. Now, this course does address that, but some of you are so fucking lost. You might also need to go and do my assessment in the self-concept course. But this person should have listened to this course, and it doesn't actually sound to me like this person even did the course. I'd be very surprised if she actually did, because if she did, she didn't fucking listen to a word I said. Some people watched the first video of Back and Begging 6 to 30 times. Some people said I watched it 30 times, or 20 or 30. Because what I was saying was so fundamentally different from what any other coach has told you. They were like, oh my God, that's why they're not back. Oh my God, that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh my God, this is the fundamental of manifestation I'm not getting. This person isn't getting it. She said, oh, I am working on myself or something. I said, so why are you assuming he's doing negative things? Read it. You aren't getting it. Because in 3D, he's doing negative things. She said, yes, that's also your reflection. What they do, what they think, and what they say. I said, you're sticking around for bad treatment and asking me if that means your self-concept is bad. So she said, is my self-concept that low that I get treated badly and don't leave, or do I change myself and change him? This is the confusing thing. Is my self-concept that low I get treated badly and don't leave, or do I change myself to change him? So what this person's asking me, if I'm sticking around for 3 years, it must mean my self-concept's pretty bad, huh? So she's had a clue that means that. But then she's saying, do I stick around to change him? We're not changing them. You're changing you, and they reflect it like a mirror in the bathroom. If you guys aren't understanding the fundamentals of thought reflection, that your specific person is simply reflecting your inner stories about you, them, and the situation, you fucking need this course, just like this person. And if she did it, she didn't fucking listen. If you think you deserve to be left, you will be. If you think you're not good enough for love, it won't eventuate. If you think they're going to leave because you were abandoned as a kid, they'll fucking leave. If you think you're going to have to put up with hot and cold, or they're stubborn, or they don't want you, that's exactly what will reflect out, and that's exactly how your specific person will be. And some of you just simply aren't getting this. And you're doing a whole lot of techniques, and that's what this person says here. Listen, I'm working on my self-concept. I'm getting conflicting information. Well, no shit. So this person has bothered to pay $35 a month to be in my squad, in my Subconscious Laws squad, at subconsciouslaws.com, which is an intensive coaching group where I go live every week. There's mentors, there's videos, there's mini courses. And I just dropped this mini course, or focus course, for 2 months, and I've just taken it out, and now it's going to be on my website tomorrow, Black Friday, in a huge Black Friday weekend sale. And even though this person has paid and gone to the squad, they're still getting conflicting information. Well, I don't give conflicting information. I've given the same information since day one that I've been on TikTok for almost 3 years. And that is, you manifest what you are, not what you want. You manifest who you am from your core self-concept, thoughts about yourself, the situation, and other people. There is no other way to manifest other than what you am, what you think they am. And if you've gone and got conflicting information, darling, or any of you watching, it's because you're watching other people who've confused the living shit out of you and taken you away from the fundamentals of I am is what manifests. Do you think you am a person who he doesn't want? Do you think you am a person who isn't wanted? Do you think you am a person who gets abused? Do you think you am a person who ends up in bad relationships that are hot and cold? Do you think he is a person who's stubborn? Do you think he is a person who doesn't want to spend time with you? Ta-da! That's what manifests. That's your I am. That's your self-concept. That's what I teach. There is no other conflicting information to be listened to. If you're not understanding that what you am is what manifests, I feel so fucking sorry for you. If you've watched me and then you've watched others, if you've watched me and gone to the squad and bothered to pay for my membership, but you're still watching others, confusing yourself. If you've done my courses, but still watching others and confusing yourself. Now, I'm not saying don't watch other people, but if it confuses the fuck out of you and if you feel like it's conflicting information, stop watching it. Do you guys understand that most coaches treat this like trending topics or trending fashions, okay? If you went into a clothing store, if you went into Zara and the same clothes were in Zara every single day, would you go back there? No, you wouldn't. You go into a clothing store because there's different clothes for different seasons and different trends are being met. And you go and you buy whatever the trend is. If you're watching the majority of coaches, really analyze and think, are they like Zara? Are they changing the trending fashion of this month? One minute they're talking about sleep tapes, the next minute they don't believe in it. The next minute they're jumping on the bandwagon of robotic affirming because everyone else is talking about that on TikTok. Fashion, trend. Are they now talking about emotional regulation because everyone's talking about that on YouTube? Fashion, trend. You're watching coaches like you're going into Zara and buying clothes, and then you're expecting not to be confused. If you put on all the clothes from every season from Zara over the last 5 years, how confused would your look? And that's how some of your brains are. There is only one way to manifest what you want, whether it's a specific person, money, a house, a career, whatever it is. What you am is what manifests. And when you do this course, Back and Begging, the first video teaches you that one fundamental thing and deeply goes into thought reflection and how that actually works. Why your specific person has no free will. Why they show up different for you than they do for another girl or another guy. Why you won't get them because of your core self-concept shit that you haven't changed, and what your core self-concept shit actually is based on the story you hold about them. And they won't be back and begging until you understand that fundamental. And this poor girl doesn't understand it at all. If you're confused and you're walking around with every season of Zara on your back, expect to not get your manifestation. There is only one way to manifest your specific person back, and that's the same way you manifest everything else. You change what you think of you. You change what you think of the situation, and that includes them. And in Back and Begging, I go deep into the core stories, the subconscious stories you're holding about your specific person. Now, this can also apply to a new person or someone you're already in a relationship with, or you're in a friendship with, or friends with benefits, and it's not turned into a relationship with. But most of you will want this course because you're trying to manifest back a person you've already been with. You might be in no contact. You might have been blocked. You might have broken up and had a massive argument. You might not have seen them for years. It might be long distance. Whatever the situation is, your story about it came from the story about you. And if you don't know how to change that story about you, you won't get them back. I'm really sorry. If you go to the sales page of this when it launches tomorrow, the first thing I say is you won't manifest them back doing what you're doing. And I know that will scare the living shit out of most of you, but most people, when they watched the first video of this course, felt a bit sick. Felt a bit upset because they felt like, oh my God, I've been getting the wrong information all this time, or I've been listening to Loz but not really hearing what she was saying, and I finally fucking get it, and the penny fucking dropped. We have a folder in our G Drive called Penny Drop Moments from Back and Begging because so many people went, oh, I finally get it. I finally get what I'm doing wrong, and that's what this course is about. I have been asked for 3 years to do a Manifest Back Your Specific Person course, and I've avoided it. I've done a Worthy as Fuck for Love, Understanding Your Love Issues. I've done a self-concept course. I've done all the other courses about all the other things, but everyone wanted this course. And you know why? Because they think this is different from manifesting anything else. It isn't. But unfortunately, a lot of you don't have a fucking clue what your stories are that you're holding about your person that are fucking you up. And you're still holding on to all the hurt from the past. And this deep dives into forgiving them and forgetting that past so you can get them back. And when they do come back, you don't fuck it up. Because so many of you get them back and then fuck it up. I've done it. I've seen 1 million people in my group do it. I've seen people even get engaged and married in my group and lose their person after they've learned what I've said, but not held on to their new thoughts about themselves or the person, gone back to their old shitty thinking because they didn't sustain the new state of them, and then they're gone again. So you can get them back. And you can get them back but not begging you. And you can get them back and lose them. Or you can not get them back at all. And some of you have had hot air blown up your ass about, doesn't matter what you do, you can't fuck this up. Doesn't matter what you do, they'll still come back. No, that's not true. I'm really sorry. If that were true, are they back? How long are you willing to wait for them to come back? Some of you are sitting around watching videos to make you feel better with coaches that say, it doesn't matter what you do, you can't fuck it up. And you're blowing hot air up your own ass and doing all the wrong things at the same time and expecting just because a coach said to you, be positive, you can't fuck this up, you can't fuck it up. Yes, you fucking can. So many people in my group fuck it up. This person's fucking it up. You manifest what you are, not what you want. If you aren't changed, you'll fuck it up. If you haven't changed the story about them, they won't change and you'll fuck it up. If you don't change the story about the situation, you haven't forgiven the past and moved on from it, you'll fuck it up. You will fuck it up. Manifestation is definite. It's precise. You'll manifest what you are, not what you're wanting. A lot of you are wanting your person back, but you're not changing to get them back. You aren't changing what you are. You aren't changing what you think they are. And you're expecting change? You manifest what you are, not what you want. Are you different? No? Well, then they won't be. Guys, this is the only big, massive sale like this I've ever done. I've never done a Black Friday sale, and I have never given 50% off. So if you're a squad member at subconsciouslaws.com, go and join my Subconscious Laws squad, my $35 a month group. You can join for $35 this month and get the course, which is $375 for 50% off with the squad code tomorrow, dropping in the squad. You'll get an email as well. But if you're a non-squad member, you will get this Black Friday weekend, Back and Begging, my Ultimate Manifest Back Your Specific Person course for 15% off. Now, that's a bigger discount than I've ever done before as well. So you can either get 15% with the normal code that I'll drop tomorrow on my TikTok and on YouTube and everywhere and in an email if you're on my email list, or come and join the squad for $35, and instead of paying $375, you'll pay $187.50. Is that $375 half price? Otherwise, you'll get 15% off. All right, guys, you use the codes, and they only last till 11:59 EST on Sunday night, this Black Friday weekend. It's the only and biggest sale I've ever done. I may never do one again, but I know this is the course you all wanted. Now, in the squad, a lot of people were begging me not to take this course out because they hadn't had a chance to really go through the workbooks that go with the really mind-changing videos. And especially, the thing they most especially wanted me to keep in the squad were the meditations. There are 3 guided meditations inside this course. The first one is called the Forgiveness Meditation, and that was seriously the most transformative. Most people cried. If you go and read the comments, it was like, this made me cry, this made me cry. Oh my God, the tears. Oh my God, I never realized I needed to do this. Oh my God, this is what's been holding me back. Oh my God, I haven't forgiven them. Oh my God, I'm holding on to the past. Fuck me, that's why they're not back. They wanted me to keep that there because they were using it every night. Then there's the They Think About You meditation, where you realize and you imagine that they've been thinking about you the whole time you've been away from each other. Then there's the Together Forever meditation, where you're living in the end of being in a lifelong partnership with your specific person. They're beautiful, beautiful guided meditations done by me with beautiful music in the background. You can listen to them every night. You can put them on loop as you sleep, whatever it is you want to do to get yourself in that state. And when you get this course, not like you did in the squad, you'll actually get MP3s of those 3 recordings, and you'll get to keep them, put them in your phone, play them whenever you want. Plus the workbooks, plus the teaching videos, plus living in the end scripting journals to script and visualize your specific person and you together forever. It's the most intensive self-concept for a specific person course, a specific person you've already been with, that anyone's ever done, because it actually teaches you how to do this properly and gives you all the tools to do it. So guys, the Black Friday sale starts tomorrow morning, so US EST morning time. I'll be live on here. I'll drop the discount code. I'll have the discount code behind me. Okay, the discount code will also be on the email if you're on my email list, and it only goes for this weekend. And if you're in the squad, you won't just get 15% off, you'll get 50% off the actual price. Okay, guys? And go and read the success. There's only a small amount of success that we put on the website. Some of it's in the emails, but read the feedback from the squad, because the squad has already done this course and it's really, really, really been mind-blowing for them. Okay, guys, hang on. Where am I? I'm going to the questions. The Kick-Ass Self-Concept course was so good, OMG. Oh, good, darling. That's my self-concept course, guys. All of the information you get Back and Begging for the price. She's practically giving it away. Oh, thank you, darling. The course was amazing. I put it into practice. Oh, good. Well, that's the thing, guys. You can watch my courses all you like, but you actually have to do the work. So good for you, darling. I manifested not being pregnant after manifesting my SP back. Thank you for your teachings, $90. Oh, not being pregnant. Oh, okay. That's what you wanted. Hey, Loz. Oh, darling. Blocked my SP months ago when I was triggered. Now I'm living in the end and want to undo that. Well, go and unblock them then. Why are you being a triggered bitch still in the 3D? I don't understand it. How to make my manifestations more instant when I've done the self-concept work. Why are you worrying about the time? Guys, if you're worrying about it being instant, I really am concerned that you're really not getting this still. But okay, say it's instant then. But why are you so desperate for it to be instant? Hi, Sarah. Will this be on YouTube as well? So all of my TikToks now, where I do a Loz lesson at the beginning and Q&A at the end, is always dropped on my YouTube, hopefully a couple of days later. This hopefully will be dropped on the weekend. So I'm going to drop this Saturday, so Friday night EST, on the weekend on my Subconscious Loz YouTube channel. So all of these, there's a folder called Why It's Not Manifesting. It'll be in there, in that playlist. There's 50-something videos in there to watch. They just reflect the new you. It's like the beginning, it's all lovey-dovey and it goes downhill. Guys, if it's all lovey-dovey at the beginning, it's gone downhill, that was all you. And when you do this course, you'll understand how to fucking fix that, because you fucking did that. They match your bad self-concept. Exactly. A lot of Loz's content can help, even if you do the courses. I've improved so much. Thank you, darling. My SP has kids, but I want him to move to my hometown 12 hours away with me and our young kids. Can I? Why can't you? You've got a story that because of the children, he won't move. So then he won't move. So change that fucking story. Guys, it's a story about your person you're holding as well that's fucking you up. Not just a story about you. And that story about them came from the story about you. You understand? Blocked SP a couple of months ago. You're repeating yourself. Now you're annoying me. Hi, Loz. Manifesting a good outcome. Very important court case. Any reminders for me, please? Well, imagine it's already done. Imagine the outcome has already occurred. Imagine it's done. Why are you talking about it like it hasn't happened yet? I affirm every day I'm a goddess and always chosen, and I'm attractive to men. And hey, guess what? Oh, wonderful, Lisa. The course was life-changing. Love it and implemented it. SP will be back and begging. Wonderful, Lily. Yes, he will. Yes, that first video was fire. Guys, a lot of people repetitively watch that first video. It's 20 minutes long, the first video on Back and Begging. It will blow your fucking mind what you've been doing wrong and how you haven't understood thought reflection at all. And then you'll be like, oh my God, I've wasted so much fucking time. Oh my God, when I was listening to other coaches, they were confusing me. And when I was listening to Loz, I wasn't really hearing her. Had strong feeling towards profile I saw of a girl in this town I moved to. Means she's meant for me. She's meant for you if you think she's meant for you, darling. What are you talking about? Go and watch my videos. You're very fucking lost. What if you don't trust them? Well, then you're fucked, because you've got trust issues and they're reflecting those trust issues back to you, and they'll probably cheat on you or go off with your best mate or steal your money or some fucking bullshit, darling, because you've got a story that either you're not good enough or people treat you badly, or you can't trust people because you're abused as a kid, or you had cheaters in your reality, or a mum who snooped around, and they're going to reflect your shitty trust issues. So why are you blaming them for your shit? A lot of people do the course but don't do the work. That's where it's at. Guys, if you don't do the work, it's like going to the gym and just standing there and watching your personal trainer while they lift the weights for you. I'm not going to fucking lift the weights for you. You guys for real. Back and Begging had me shook. 4 people from my past came back reflecting my new self-concept. Yes, Kat. Love that. In time for your birthday. Are you feeling better, darling? Meta, do you recommend for ignoring the 3D when it isn't in my favour? Why are you asking me? Why are you giving me your name? Guys, I'm not a psychic. Do you recommend for ignoring the 3D? Guys, look, some of you can't ignore it. Some of you got a third party right in your face at work, or there's a baby mama, or the person's told you to fuck off and die in the text, or whatever. Sometimes you find it very hard to ignore it. So accept it. Like the dog in the meme, drinking his coffee with the fire around him. Go, well, this is fine, right? Because you're changing it in your mind. Doesn't really matter what's happening out here. You can ignore it if you want, but if you can't, accept it and change it. Hi, everyone. Been a while. Oh, yes. Loz manifested getting into my dream college. I feel so happy. Oh, wonderful, Lex. Congratulations. I watch you and Sasha only, the only ones that make sense. Oh, that's nice, darling. I wish you would change your username so I don't accidentally read that horrible word out. Loz, can I ask, why are people blaming me when they're in the wrong? What core self-concept to change, please? That you think you're wrong, or you think people don't believe you, or you think people don't listen to you, or you just feel like you're wrong all the time? I rejoined the squad. I'm just waiting for the 72-hour process on your end. Thank you. Oh, you're waiting for people to enter you in? Okay. So there's a about 48-hour wait and 72 if it's a weekend, guys. But we'll enter you soon because there's a lot of people waiting. And then you'll get the discount code for the 50% off to get Back and Begging if you missed it. So then what do you talk about? What do you mean, what do you talk about? What, to your friends? You don't talk about this. You don't talk about manifestation if they're fearful. You don't talk about manifesting a specific person if you think they're going to say, here's a dickhead. What do you want him back for? Is that what you're asking? Yes, this analogy was spot on. Okay, good. Had strong feelings towards profile. Oh, don't keep asking me this as if I'm a psychic, please. I'm looking forward to massive changes in myself. Yes. Yes, Back and Begging changed my life. It's all about me. Yes, Victoria. Waiting for the code to purchase Back and Begging course. Wonderful. So, guys, the code will drop We'll probably launch the course about 9 a.m. EST, probably, in the morning of Black Friday. And then it will go the whole of Black Friday, the whole of Saturday, the whole of Sunday till 11:59 EST PM. So if you're in Australia, that's kind of Monday. And you'll have that whole time to use the discount code for 15% if you're just a newbie, or you don't follow me, or you're just in the Facebook group that's free. And if you're in the paid Facebook group, the squad, you'll get a discount code for 50% off. But that's only for squad members only. Will this be on YouTube? Yes, later, darling. On the weekend. Listen to this lady. Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, I caught you live. Yes. Oh, hang on. It's just bloody jumped. God damn it to hell. Wait a moment. Worth it. My SP has texted me in the last 10 days after 3 months of cricket's total game changer. What, from doing the course? Oh, wonderful, darling. There's so many of those. Haven't heard from them in months, and now they're back stories with this course. It's amazing. Even I'm shook. I was going through the success stories last night. Be like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. If they came back and still hot and cold and no commitment yet, is that old story or something unchanged in the new story, or slowly catching monkey? Michaela, you haven't changed your story about you or them. You can say it's delayed all you like, but have you truly changed the story? I bet you fucking haven't. First of all, you got a story that they're hot and cold, so that story's still there because you just said it. If you got a story that they're not committed to you, you're still holding that story. Otherwise, you wouldn't have even have written it. If you were really in the state of the new you, committed to and coupled up, and them loving you and hot for you, you wouldn't have even have written that. So you're still holding that story. So it's not just reflecting out your old story. You're still holding that story. Read it again. You're still holding it. That's why you wrote it. So what do you expect is going to happen? You manifest what you are, not what you want. You are a person who thinks they're not committing to you. You are a person who thinks they don't want you. So good luck with that, darling. You need the course. I'm feeling myself changing by adding self-concept course. What story of them is? I still haven't found what? Don't know what you're saying. Any Black Friday sale on your self-concept course? No, darling. It's only $145. How much cheaper do you want it to be? Back and begging is amazing. Change everything. SP is here. Working on patience for the 3D story to change it. Well, wonderful. Guys, my self-concept course is the cheapest bargain fucking course with assessments out there. And soon it will be extended. And if you don't get it for $145, it's going to be over $400 soon. So I'd recommend you get it now, darling. Yep, Back and Begging is a fantastic course. I was unblocked during his name popped up on my ad. Really? While during you were doing the course? That's amazing. Well, you're like in the middle of watching one of the videos and he unblocked you. A creator says that it's possible to manifest with quantum jumping without working much on self-concept. Guys, a quantum jump is you changing your story, this story in this reality, to a new reality with a new story. It's simply your imagination changing. It's simply your thinking changing. If anyone's talking about it like woo-woo shit and saying you don't have to change your thinking to quantum jump, that person's a literal moron. My videos get shown in quantum physics lectures in university. I think I know what I'm talking about. That person doesn't. Please stop watching that fuckwit. I'm waiting for the new challenge in the squad. I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot about that. So guys, if you come and join the squad to get the 50% discount code, come to Subconscious Laws or in my link tree right now. Come join the squad. For $35, you'll get the 50% discount code drop tomorrow. You'll get 50% off Back and Begging. Then we've got the Back and Begging deep dive going on at the moment. A whole lot of questions and answers and people discussing the course, which will help you. And then on December 1st, we've got the 21-day Christmas challenge, the All I Want for Christmas. Get What I Want for Christmas challenge. That's what it's called. 21-day Christmas challenge with playlists and funny memes and fun stuff and workbooks and videos. It's going to be the coolest, funnest challenge we've ever done. And it goes from the 1st of December to the 21st of December. So you get what you want by Christmas. And you get that with your squad membership as well as the 50% off. So it's a no-brainer just joining the squad this month, guys, for $35. $35. Plus I go live every Friday. Plus there's Mentor Mondays. Plus the mentors answer your questions. Plus all the other members who answer your questions who know what the fuck they're talking about in the Q&A forum every day. All right, guys, hang on. I keep going. Oh, thank you, Kat. Is there a better way to do the visualization? I close my eyes and see black and find myself more taking myself through it. Well, then don't do visualization if it doesn't work for you. It means you've got aphantasia. Just imagine hearing it or smelling it or something. Or feeling it. First time seeing movement with SP, and I've been so happy after Back and Begging. Thank you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, darling. Wanting to get back into uni was withdrawn due to not feeling good enough chosen. Well, then imagine yourself at uni, darling. Been listening to your sleep tapes will do that. Amazing how good you feel when you work on self-concept. No more chasing. They're all coming to me. Wonderful, darling. Hi, Loz. How do I stop the hot and cold for good? You've got to stop your hot and cold thinking. They're only reflecting your thinking. So if you think they don't want you, you think they don't love you, you think they're not committable, you think they don't want commitment, you think they're a fuckboy, they'll reflect all of that, darling. They'll be the same. So don't blame them. They're reflecting you and your thoughts about them and you. Get back and begging, please. You sound fucking lost as hell. I feel bad making him move away from his kids, but I've realised I've settled here because of my poor self-concept. Guys, you can feel bad all you like, but do you want what you want or what? Feeling 100% again, Loz. Oh, good, darling. A bit worried about you yesterday. Pretty sure I don't actually want to date my friend, but just want to feel love, so going to affirm that. We'll do that, darling. My mind is blown by some of the things that are happening since applying these techniques. Amazing. Oh, wonderful. I missed the last half of back and begging, yet I've had a lot of people showing me attention. Oh, wonderful, Kay. So, darling, just get it at the discount price. I've been playing with the thought transmission. I've been catching myself when I want to fight with my SP in 3D. Yeah, please stop yourself, guys, please. Accidentally manifested losing my job, already manifested new job interviews with more money. Oh, good, darling. Look, decide that that's a bridge of incidents for a better job, like Neville did when he lost his lift pressing button job. Was it impressed in the subconscious mind? What are you talking about, Tanya? Loz, I was listening to your sleep tape affirms. Oh my God, I dreamt I was with you telling me the affirmations. Really? Wonderful. Is your self-concept extension coming out next year? Look, guys, a lot of stuff got delayed in the last month. One of the things was the self-concept course extension, and I really want that to be good for you guys. So it's going to be dropping, I think, in January. So you've got another month to get the self-concept course at $145, okay, before it goes up to the extension price. So no matter how stunning and way more compatible the third party is, it's my manifestation. So you've got a story that they're more stunning and way more compatible, so she'll win him, darling. She'll probably marry him tomorrow, and you're fucked, Mia. That's your story. Read it. You've got a story that she's more stunning and more compatible, so you're fucked. That's your story. And that's coming from you thinking you're not good enough, you thinking you're not stunning, you thinking you're not good compared to other girls. What the fuck? Read your fucking question. That's all your insecurities right there in the question. And you think you're going to get him back with that shit? You think she's going to disappear with you thinking she's so stunning and so compatible? You fucking need this course stat. Some of you are so fucking lost, it blows my fucking mind. I don't know if it's because when I talk you don't listen, or you're waiting for the magic bean, or you listen to me but then you listen to 1,000 other fuckwits, or you've got some severe comprehension problems, and when you're in English in high school you were just dawdling on your paper and staring out the window and weren't really listening and you've got listening problems. I don't know what's going on. Guys, they're simply reflecting you. Read what you just wrote. He's reflecting that, she's reflecting that. So nothing will change me until you change that shitty fucking thinking based on your poor self-concept that you think you're not enough and you think other girls are better than you. So she will be. And manifestation's perfect. And if this person who I answered the question about has difficulty believing that, watch and learn from Mia's story. That girl will end up with him, totally compatible, probably married to him, and then she'll say, it didn't work. And I'll say, no, it did work. You thought she was better than you. You thought she was stunning. You thought she was more compatible. The manifestation worked perfectly because you manifested that with your thinking. You guys are manifesting bad shit and thinking manifestation doesn't work. That manifestation worked perfectly. You just manifested the wrong fucking thing, the thing you didn't want. And some people think I'm being negative. Do you want to know how manifestation works or not? Or do you want me just to blow hot air up your ass and do thumbnails saying, manifest them back overnight? And sell you a $4,000 course and promise you'll get them in 90 days and laugh with my parents about how much I'm ripping you off and these people are fuckwits. I don't do that, guys. I don't try and rip you off. I'm trying to teach you how to do this. My whole business isn't about making money. My whole business is about the penny drop with me. I changed my life and I want to change yours. There is no competition in your reality. I learned what happened to me as a baby could affect how my self-concept is, of course. Or is that too young from childhood? No, guys, it's from like 0 to 7. Especially 0 to 7. If I have fucked the 3D kick-ass self-concept, would it be worth getting worthy as fuck for love as well? Well, if you haven't changed your stories about you in love, absolutely, because there's an assessment in there that will assess you and tell you what your deep core self-concept love stories and self-concept issues in love are. And the assessment isn't in any other course. It's a really specific assessment about love. Will you upload this live on YouTube? Yes, I will, guys. It will be on YouTube on Saturday. Okay? I'll make sure. Hopefully it's on Saturday if I can get this to my editor quick enough. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Remember, Back and Begging drops tomorrow, Black Friday AM in the morning US time, probably about 9 a.m. EST. You'll get a discount code for 15% off for the whole of Black Friday weekend. But if you're in my subconscious Loz squad, and you can join it now for $35 on my website or in my link tree, you will get 50% off. The course is $375. You'll get 50% off, $375. You'll get the 3 guided meditations to keep forever, the MP3s. You'll get all my teaching videos. There's 4 of them. You'll get all the workbooks. You'll get the 3 scripting journals to live in the end with your specific person. You'll get to read all the comments in the squad at the same time about the course in the deep dive at the moment. A lot of people are discussing the course and what they learned, their successes and their failures, what they didn't understand, what they still need to learn. You can do that all in the squad at the moment whilst you get the 50% off, or you can just get the 15% off like everyone else with the discount code I'm dropping tomorrow. Make sure you get it. It's the most transformative course for your brain to understand why you haven't manifested your person back, all the things you're doing wrong, why it's taking fucking forever, and why the hell you're still missing them and screwing it up. All right, guys, I'll see you on Black Friday with Back and Begging, and I'll see you live here on TikTok.